Today's class is on heredity and evolution. This is from chapter 9, class 10. So, heredity. First of all, heredity means the generation after generation, from one generation to another generation, the transmission of the characteristic feature means whatever the parental species, what the parental species has as a characteristic feature that can be transferred to a progeny, that means the new offspring whatever is made. So this is the continuity of characteristic feature from one generation to another generation. Inheritance from the previous generation provides both a common basic body design and sub changes in it for the next generation. Okay, so how it happens during the time of reproduction. Okay, from one parent offspring is formed, that time it is transmitted. So diversity is obviously there in all species in the world. Many type of traits or many type of characteristic features are present, so those are transmitted. So inherited traits means the characteristic feature, like here for example it is given, you can see the figure, the structure of ear. Okay, one is free and another is attached earlobes. So what is happening, the characteristic feature, this trait is controlled by the gene that is located in the DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, that is present inside the chromosome. Okay, chromosome, and chromosome is present inside the nucleus, that is a cell organelle. So this trait is controlled by a specific gene. That gene is transferred from one generation to next generation at the time of reproduction. So it has been seen that some rules are there, that is principles of inheritance, that is observed by the Gregor Johann Mendel. So what he did, actually he did experiment on P. So there were 7 completely opposite characteristic features that he was considering. From there, each experiment, it was obtained the principles of heredity. So you can see here, we need to understand this one. See what is written here. Tall is written as capital T. Capital T is only a allele of what here the characteristic feature is the length of the plant, and length of the plant may be tall or may be short or medium short. Okay, so if tall, then it has seen that in the genetic content, it is actually capital T means capital T is the allele of gene capital T. So it may be capital T, that means longer length, or small t means small length. So when short plant is considered, then it is written as small t means both allele are small in nature, small t. When capital T and small t present simultaneously, then the second one, F2 generation, what is showing here, capital T small t means medium ranged length. It should be, but it is not medium ranged. So one principle is there why it is not medium length. Actually what is happening, it has seen that capital T is the dominant feature, means when capital T is present with small t, the characteristic of capital T will be shown, not the small t. That's why it is showing tall figure. So tall feature is showing here when the genetic feature is capital T small t. Okay, and F1 means the parental offspring one, or parental. P1 means parental, this one parental, first one parental, then the offspring is formed, that is F1 means progeny. Okay, then F2 what is done here, you can see capital T small t too tall, capital T small t and capital T small t cross breeded. So what is formed, if 4 plant was formed, then one is capital T tall, capital T small t it is also tall, capital T small t it is also tall, and small t that is short in length. Means only when the both allele are small in nature, means small t, then only it is short, remaining all are long or tall. So this is the dominance characteristics, means capital T is dominance over small t. If it was not like dominance, then it could be capital T small t could be medium lengthy plant, okay, this is the dominance characteristic. So over 2 generation here, see, wait, here cross pollination means some other species, we are crossbreeding some other species. And self fertilization means we are making from same species. How do these traits get expressed? So I have discussed already, in the DNA gene is present. Gene means actually it may be in the form of codon, I will discuss those later. I think that is in the higher class, but still I will cover later. So a gene is present inside the DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, that is present in the chromosome. So genes are maybe dominance in nature or normal. If it is dominance, then the hybrid organism will produce the dominant feature, like capital T small t is showing only capital T characteristic. So here you can see capital R means round figure, okay, round P, and small y means green, capital Y means yellow, capital Y is yellow, but capital Y small y, that is capital Y small y is yellow, means capital Y is also a dominant trait or dominant allele. That's why when hybrid gene are present, then also it is showing dominant feature, that is yellow. So the ratio we need to remember here, when dihybrid cross is made, dihybrid means two characteristic feature, we are considering two characteristic feature, that is round and green and wrinkled and yellow. Means round and green means round means the feature of the P and the color of the P is green. So here 9:3:3:1 is the ratio whatever we get after dihybrid crossing. So now I am coming to sex determination in human beings. What happens in male, it is we have total 46 chromosomes, that is 23 pairs. Out of 23 pairs, 22 pairs are called as autosome, and remaining one pair, only one pair is called as sex chromosome. So what is happening, sex chromosome means two chromosome. When XY is present, then it is male. In case of male it is XY, but in case of female it is XX. So both chromosome are same in female, but in male it is different, X and Y. So you can see gamete is formed inside the male and female. So two gametes got interacted and to form zygote. When zygote is formed, then zygote, you can see zygote may have XX or XY. If zygote is formed with XX, then it is obviously female offspring, but when it is XY, then it is male. You can see the crisscross feature here, means X chromosome gamete having the X chromosome. When interacted with Y gamete having Y chromosome, then it is formed as XY, that is male offspring. Likewise, okay, sex determination in human beings. So autosome thing we need to remember much, very important, that one. Okay, thank you.